All right. We are back with more Hearth and Home. We were muted for a little longer there because they were dropping spoilers, and then they were dropping the newly banned on Twitch words.
Forbidden words.
The shrimp word that we're not allowed to say anymore.
Naraka was flimping for certain characters.
Oh my god.
I don't like that. Never mind.
But we're here now. So previously on Hearth and Home, the party had a little bit of time in town to explore some avenues. We met the new member of the party, Flimp, and his eccentricities.
That's putting it lightly.
And Flimp was introduced to the rest of the parties and their eccentricities. And Naraka had a moment with Adelaide that I think she doesn't want me to bring up.
They
They
smooch.
kissed.
No.
They smooch.
No.
There was a smooch.
Well, Naraka smooched Adelaide. That's
Same
about it.
difference.
Correct. And then the party got together to gather some supplies and set out for their destination off to the west and a little bit north. Rockfall, up in the mountains. And they were given a cart and llama to take their cart with them. It wasn't that awkward. I'm sure there's definitely one that was more awkward than that. And as you can see, we've drawn their chosen path. They visited a farmstead first to pick up some supplies. So they've drawn their desired path to Rockfall, which is basically just a straight line. They decided that they didn't want to cut through the woods to maybe get there a little faster, and are just going to take the long way around. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention I've been having a headache for most of today. It seems to be gone right now, but if it does come back, I'm reserving the right to end the stream a little bit early. I think I'll be fine, but just in case, I don't want it to be a surprise.
Alrighty.
Okay. Yeah, Koja, you are a little bit quiet for me. I'm gonna turn you up, so don't do anything suddenly really loud, or you might deafen us all.
Okay. I was just gonna move my mic closer, but that works too.
End of stream. We all die. Our eardrums explode.
In Rockery chat.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, chat. That's happening.
All right. So first things first. This is a several-day journey, so
Beat her up.
we need to do some rolls. So talk amongst yourselves while I handle this. I like to do it live on stream. I could have done it in between, but then
I see.
Love me
Okay.
the encounter table.
I'd like to cast Mage Armor at the start of every day.
okay.
Just
For
in
real
case.
or
Fair enough.
for real,
okay? I just wasn't sure if you
Yeah.
were joking.
during this journey at least.
Gotcha.
Gotta be safe.
That's what, 8 hours, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 8 hours per casting.
All right. Okay. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves because I'm gonna do some rolls.
Hey,
Alright,
You know who else
that's on
from
the encounter.
JoJo belongs in F tier?
Who else belongs in F? Do tell us.
Joe,
I was gonna say Speedwagon.
I will actually kill you.
Commits first-degree murder.
I will pull out this hand crossbow right now. Do not test me.
We all become accomplices to murder.
I was kidding, Koja. I actually like Speedwagon.
Speedweed. Yeah. Love him.
Speedweed and Dick Wolf.
God.
Right.
I'm good at multitasking. I'm drawing right now too. I'm just so amazing at this. I got my mind. My 3 brain cells are really just powering through right now.
Okay. And we need.
This is definitely not ominous.
Not at all.
Not in
Imagine
the
taking a
least
5-day
bit.
journey and
Not
not
as
getting an
ominous.
encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
You're there and nothing happens.
Yeah, just instant,
Whoop-de-doo.
instant turn. Just well, we arrived, everybody. Welcome to Rockfall.
I don't know.
Nothing
It'd
along the way.
be a little interesting.
Nothing of note
I
here.
suppose. They're like, you see a few things, but you know, they just kind of leave you alone. They're like, okay,
There were some animals in a field.
There was the wolf
yeah.
once.
There
No,
was
you
a wolf
can't attack
once. The wolf was nice, though. It was a nice wolf. It didn't want to fight you, so you just kind of kept going.
All right. Need that.
them. Hey, Naraka, did you see what Jade Villager said in chat?
Oh boy.
Yeah, what are you drawing pictures of?
Yeah. What,
No,
is
I'm
this certain
not
somebody?
drawing Adelaide.
Yeah, sure.
I'm actually not. I've tried before, but it did not do her justice, so I deleted. No, I'm just doodling right now. I'm trying to practice backgrounds so that I can be like, hey guys, look, I can draw a tree that doesn't suck. It's funny because all my friends are like, here's my good art. And I'm like, hey guys, look at me. I drew a tree.
My characters live in timeless voids. Can't relate. One-eyed wolf. Oh shit.
All right. I think we're good to go.
Oh boy.
It was only a little scary, I think. Only a little foreboding.
Only a little bit.
Only a tiny bit. You know.
Only a little.
Yeah, not enough to really bother me, you know?
I'm a little spooked. But that's about it.
I don't like that. Oh god. I hate looking at chat. I'm just gonna stop looking at chat now. Whatever.
Oh god.
You finally done it, chat. She's closing you guys.
Yep. No more chat. Bye, chat.
The new Minotaur rendition of Corpse Bride.
What
Oh,
about Roll
God.
20 chat, Naraka?
Unfortunately, I can still see that. As far as I know, I don't know how to
You just
to
click a
stop
different tab.
seeing that.
Yeah, just switch tabs.
Well, yeah, but oh, wait. I can't see the chat anymore. No one can talk to me.
Damn.
Yeah, that is a new
Sucks.
record. That's only not even half an hour into the stream, and they've already.
No one can talk to me. I hate you all.
Close chat that fast.
All right.
No, it's okay. I'll open
So-
it. It's fine.
You spent a bit of the first day heading to the old home farmstay as you left Hearth in the morning. And now, as you set out from the old home farmstead, as you didn't stay the night there or anything like that, you sort of cut a path across the tree line, kind of brushing up against the edge of the wildwoods. So let's go there.
Let's not go there.
Let's turn
Oh,
around
my
and go
birth.
back to Hearth.
Yeah.
We'll just hang out there for him. All
Be
right.
halfway there and
I
then
mean,
turn
we
back.
could.
Hope you guys like veggie soup. I didn't buy any meats.
To remind you guys, you can control the cart and llama, so that I don't have to.
Yo.
Oh, let me throw it at the back. That way, you guys can sit on top of
I
it.
can click the llama, but not the cart.
No? All right, let me double check.
Same here.
All right, let's fix that then first. Cart doesn't need a name tag.
No, guys, we could name the car.
Any change now?
See you, losers. Kidding.
Speed buggy.
Perfect.
There we go.
Yeah, you could just decide to go straight to Luchen's and help the other party with their problems.
Oh, what is that?
I
Hypothetically.
didn't scroll up. I didn't see anything. Nope, nothing.
Yeah, I
suspicious
didn't,
here.
I didn't see anything either.
I only see us.
Not a big deal because as you're traveling along the tree line, down sort of like a loose path, you see another traveler heading in the opposite direction towards you. And as the silhouette gets a little closer, you can tell that it is definitely not human. It is a dragonborn gentleman who approaches. Orange, scaly skin, and long blue and gold robes.
Can I do an insight check and see if he seems legit or if he seems like he means us harm?
Sure.
May I also?
Let's just let Flump do it.
Alright.
It's bad. 3.
Oh god.
We all die immediately.
You can't ascertain too much information about the
Yeah.
He
about
is a
the
dragonborn.
approaching stranger as they get a little bit closer.
Wow, cool robes. That's it.
So presuming that you aren't stopping in the road, are you heading towards him as well?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
As he approaches you, he looks across at the group and says, "Ah, hail, travelers. Might I bother you for a bit of your time?"
What
Sure.
for?
What is it you need?
Well, you see, I am in search of tomes, volumes, if you will.
Flimp's ears perk up, but he's not going to say anything.
And I was wondering, perchance, if you had run across any that seemed rare, valuable at all?
Hmm.
Not that I can think of.
Think we
I have some spells, but I don't have tomes particularly.
Any book at all, really. Not just spell books, of course.
I don't think I have any.
don't have anything on me.
Not quite the reading type, I see.
Do I have any books on me? I mean, my spell book, but
Yeah, just your spell book, I believe.
oh wait, I have a book. I don't know what it is.
I
One
have
singular
checked my
book.
equipment.
D&D
Well,
Beyond says I have a book.
It's probably included in your starting equipment.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
you
just a
have a
25
book.
GP book.
It is up to you what that book is.
All right, I'm gonna.
I'm presuming nothing incredibly rare.
Yeah.
But it can be anything from fiction to non-fiction, so you can decide.
I've got a history book of Averlin.
Okay.
Produced the book.
That's boring. Imagine reading history.
Um,
Imagine reading.
Imagine
As
being
you-
illiterate.
As you pull out the book, he approaches Flimp and places a small monocle in front of one of his eyes and sort of squints at it, and he says, a book of history. Not incredibly rare. I believe we've got maybe 3 of these back at the Cascades.
The Cascades?
Man, just trash.
Yes, of course, the Cascades. Have you not heard of them?
I've not, unfortunately.
Really? It's the largest library in all of Grand Lorien.
Located up in, shoot, I'm forgetting my
In
geography.
Baylor's Teeth, the mountain range.
That wasn't what I was gonna say. I've not heard of it.
Well, for any avid reader, it is the most beautiful place on earth.
Maybe I'll have to check it out then.
You might just have to. Though, I hear these days it is a tad hard to get in. Haven't been there in about a year, but that is what I'm hearing.
Why? Do you know of why?
Well, the scholars of the Cascades, they are always a bit of a distrustful of outsiders, if you will. Having been one myself, I can say that I understand that.
Yeah. Do you have any books yourself that
I do,
be-
but they are my own personal collection. I was perhaps going to offer to buy a book off of you if it was something that I was looking for, but I'm afraid this one is
a bit common?
a bit common, yes.
Well then, I guess we'll be on our way. Maybe I'll see you up at the. I can't believe I've forgotten this already. It's like
The
been
Cascades.
Cascade.
I'm afraid that might be a tad difficult. Once you leave the Scholars of the Cascades, they aren't entirely all that willing to allow you back in, if you understand.
You left on your own volition, or?
I
Kicked out.
did. It's a bit of a rare thing, and they tend to frown on it, but I did leave of my own volition.
How would one go about getting back in then?
Well, should I want to get back in, I suppose I'd have to bring them something that they couldn't resist, of course.
And you said they're up in the Bellathor Mountains?
Baylor's Teeth is the name of the mountain range.
Baylor's.
Yes, just to the north. It stretches all the way across the northern border of Aberlin.
Cool. Thank you so much. Maybe give it a look if we find something of value, of course.
I see. I am headed in the direction of the Hearth. Have you visited there? As you seem to be heading sort of away from it.
Yeah.
We're just leaving.
Recently.
Yep.
Well, I shall be in Hearthhope for a little while. If you happen to find anything, then that would be probably the best place to find me.
Alrighty. We'll keep that in mind.
How rude of me. Your names are?
Oh, I'm Flimp.
I'm
looks like
Hilda.
Koja.
Not gonna introduce yourself.
She
Did introduce
Naraka.
myself.
You did?
Well,
Yeah,
we
I
did
did.
not hear.
Oh,
Okay, well, I
didn't hear
did. Don't want to talk to nerds, anyways.
What's
And
your name?
I am Slisco Slipperskin.
there's a lot of characters with names that start with S and that's huh?
Yeah.
He's literally a bookworm.
Now then, I must be on my way if you have nothing else to ask me.
Yeah, I think that's all.
Pleasure meeting you.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you as well. And he
Yeah, llama. Yeah.
heads on his way.
immediately runs away from the random book person.
Yeah.
Imagine if we just started like blasting him.
You're like, I don't know, I'm not exactly a
He's got
big
books. I
book
think we want
reader."
those.
I don't particularly
I'm sure
like
this knowledge will
books.
never come up again.
Never.
Nope.
All right. Then the rest of that day is uneventful. You make it along the tree line, and it begins to get dark. So you can tell me what you guys do.
Time to set up a camp.
Yeah.
Done that in a
Yep. I guess a good wide open spot so we can see people coming.
Wait, I just realized. Did the utensils include plates or anything?
even their bare hands.
Sure.
Yeah, I only just.
She gave you
realized.
enough
Okay,
plates for the group of you.
Very nice. Otherwise, we would have.
We'll say that rather than plates, she gave you some carved wooden bowls.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because I was about to say make soup. I was like, wait, do we have anything to put it in?
Because you guys would
Makes
break
soup.
those plates day one. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
This
make
is-
soup and then we pour it everywhere.
This is the part of the journey where we all scan through our inventories and figure out who brought a bedroll and who did not.
Oh shit!
I have mine because
I
Soldier
most
took it back.
certainly did not.
I don't know if I have one.
I have mine.
I don't.
Holy shit.
I probably have mine, but I wish
Never
it
leave
wasn't.
home
Would a
without it.
bedroll? Would you even fit in one, Naraka?
Naraka does have a
I have
bedroll.
like okay, I have like
Oh, you
5
do.
sewn together. It's not so much a bedroll as it is literally just like a giant tarp.
I'm gonna
Okay.
skip and keep watch, I guess.
I do have one.
Okay. Just you or going to take turns?
Well, I would hope we take turns.
That is up to your party.
I'll be second
A long,
watch.
a long rest would be nice.
You can take turns. I can do it.
Okay, if everyone else.
Yeah. You would have done it if nobody else was taking turns.
Yeah. How would I sleep?
Of course.
Jay Vulture, that is kind of funny. Because, the two of you, that guy's existed for quite some time, though, so. Hate to say it, but I did get there first.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, that's another legacy character. Alright, you keep watch throughout the night. Sort of just in a clear part of the field, with the trees on one side of you. And the night goes pretty smoothly. Occasionally you hear a snapping twig or some rustling from the forest to the side of you, but nothing comes of it. And you wake early in the morning.
Oh, that was easy.
Early in the morning, the sun shines on your faces, which wakes you up.
5 more minutes.
We are literally outside.
Alright. I think I'll get ready. Start packing stuff up. Not that I took much out to begin with, but making
Yeah,
sure the
it's,
wagon and stuff. Oh,
It's a simple camp, so
there you go.
you can pack it up relatively quickly without taking too long. Jaybulger, don't
Take
worry about
out
it. Lots of characters are similar to each other, so don't sweat similar characters. Just make what you want to make. So you pack up your camp and are just kind of about to get going for the day when you hear. First, only one of you hears it, Koja. Your ears perk up. And it's very, very soft, off in the coming from the direction of the woods. And then after you see Koja sort of snap to attention, the rest of you sort of pause for a moment, and you can hear it as well. Just a very, very soft sound of singing.
Hmm.
What in the Sam hell?
Somebody starts singing, we're all like, okay.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Okay. Asterisk.
Do we
leaves.
I'm gonna go.
want to check that out?
The song is definitely coming from the direction of the woods. To pursue it, you would have to head towards the woods.
I'm going after it.
Hilda.
No.
Hilda.
Hilda.
Hilda, please.
Hilda, get
Hilda,
back here.
check it out
Hilda.
stealthily if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I'll fucking stealth that shit.
Okay. And then
Alright.
I'll stay a ways behind.
Make a stealth roll then.
Of course. Fuck yeah, 19.
All right. I'll write that down.
Scary.
Okay. So,
You agreed to one thing on this trip, and it was not going in the woods. And look what's happening.
And look what's going on. We're in the woods.
just Coach in the background ranting as Hilda leaves.
The one place that we didn't want to go. The woods. Look where we are. The woods. Of course.
Just gonna watch Cusco if we all die, huh?
so yes, I want to know what you're doing with Cusco as well, and the cart.
I think there's not a way to get it into the forest, right? Like, it's not like we could take it with us.
You could attempt to. It would be perhaps a little bit difficult, but you could attempt to.
I mean,
The
I
trees
don't
aren't
wanna
aren't
say-
so close together that the cart wouldn't fit, but it is a lot more uneven terrain.
I don't want to
think-
say I stay here because that's just bad for the party. But
I think that's the best bet.
Yeah, because I could stay with you, Koja, if the two of them want to go. We could have like half and half. Then again, splitting the
half
party
split. I
Don't
know.
split it in half. If you do,
Yeah,
just
that'd be
leave
better.
one.
I mean,
Because I
I'm
have
the only
message, so I can
coordinating.
communicate if one stays behind.
Okay, well then I can come. I can either stay, Koja, if you want to go,
Okay,
or
I'll
can
wait
go.
here. Flimp, just
Okay.
wait. Doesn't message have to be in line of sight? Am I
It has to be
remembering
with
right?
120 feet. That's
Okay.
it. And I have to know where you are, which I imagine I do.
Assuming that you don't move from this very inch,
Right.
I think it'll be fine.
I will wait until I am called on.
Alrighty.
All right. Then you make your way into the forest. Let me just. You're not here.
Wait, Kojo, what are you doing here?
Koja.
With Hilda kind of stealthing and sneaking out ahead of the rest of you, giving you signals when there's an opportunity to sort of move forward.
And the singing is.
The singing fades for a moment, and then you hear it again. It's coming from a little bit to the north.
Okay.
It sort of drifts on the wind almost.
Interesting.
Can I see anything from here or no?
Up ahead, kind of down quite a ways, you can see a thicket of trees that is a lot more dense than the rest of the forest that you're currently in.
Okay, I'm gonna get closer.
All right. So now in front of you is the very dense thicket of trees with sort of a curving, winding path that leads through them. Very clearly made, not just natural.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Naraka to stay in the back.
Okay. I'll
Front
cover y'all
foot.
asses.
in between us. No, I'm telling you to stay in the back because you're the clumsiest one here.
Shut up!
It's true. Remember the time I had
Pain.
to use my inspiration to stop you from getting us attacked by mosquitoes?
Shut up! We don't talk about that. Okay.
We do talk about that.
No.
Girl,
I
stop
I
fighting.
hate living here. I hate being here.
Don't
I hate this.
start.
I hate
Alright.
this fucking family.
So what are you doing then, Hilda?
I'm gonna go deeper, slowly.
All right. The path sort of winds a little bit, so you can't quite see straight ahead of you.
That's fine.
But presuming as though you are continuing down the path, yes?
Yeah.
All right. Then eventually you arrive here.
Oh god. Please not another witch.
Oh boy.
I just see hut and all I think
It
is
is-
witch.
It is very pretty, I will say that.
And evil.
And possibly evil, yes.
I would want to just stay within
Possibly.
eyesight of Hilda if that's possible. Without
Alright.
compromising Hilda's stealth, obviously.
You see Hilda peer around the last little batch of bushes, and Hilda's able to see this now. What do you do, Hilda?
I'm gonna slowly creep my way around, hiding behind whatever I can.
In the grove that's surrounded by this dense thicket of trees is a series of ponds and a large hut that's sort of built into a tree. Fireflies kind of dance across the surface of the ponds. They have many, many lily pads and flowers sort of gently floating in the pond.
And there's no one outside that I can see?
Nope. The singing has kind of faded now.
It's a trap.
I feel. It very well could be.
I'm gonna message Hilda
Okay, what do you say?
and say, "What do you see?"
Hilda, you're allowed to respond once.
And I'm just gonna describe everything I can see here.
Okay.
And hearing that, I think I'd message back to Koja, hoping that Koja's still in range.
Alright, Koja's still in range.
Okay, I'll message Koja and say, "Hey, we found what looks to be some sort of treehouse. We're gonna check it out. We'll let you know if there's any trouble."
Alright,
Yeah.
keep me posted.
And then I'll, I guess, head into this clearing.
Naraka, are you following suit?
Yes. Slowly
And I'm
though,
gonna-
because I'm
Yeah,
clumsy.
I think I'm gonna
apparently.
stealth. I think I'm gonna try and hide behind this tree over here.
I gotta
Alright.
say, Cusco, I think I made the right choice.
The grove is empty, and you can only see the one hut in front of you. Hilda, from your angle, you can see that there's definitely light coming from inside the hut.
When there was singing before, did we understand what it was saying?
It wasn't saying anything; it was just kind of gentle humming.
Okay.
I'm gonna go even further.
There's a staircase that leads up to kind of a deck, where this hut is kind of half built into a tree.
Okay.
There's a small wooden door. Well, not small, but just a wooden door on the front of the hut.
Alright. I'm gonna go up to the door and knock.
Oh, that's very forward of you.
What could go wrong?
You hear sort of dead silence for a second, and then all of a sudden some soft footsteps, and then you hear, "Hello? Who's out there?"
Greetings, I am Hilda, and I couldn't help but overhear your singing.
Oh, You heard that? Oh, how embarrassing. You may come in if you wish. Are you alone?
Yes.
Well,
To...
you're welcome to come in if you want.
You took a while to answer that.
Alright. Thank you for letting me enter.
Alright. The interior of this hut is rather quaintly decorated. With lots of sort of flowers growing throughout. A small little table with a pumpkin sitting on it. A cauldron by a fireplace with a comfy looking couch. Off on the far end of the room, a woman stands behind a counter. And she was kind of chopping up some herbs, but she's turned around now to look at you as you enter, and she sort of walks towards you.
This
What do you do?
interaction was made for me.
Good.
There was a turtle.
There is, in fact, a
Good.
turtle.
I'm going to graciously bow.
Oh, you needn't be that polite. What exactly are you doing in the woods?
Your singing just enchanted me, and I had to come investigate.
Well, it shouldn't have that effect, but I'm flattered that you like it, I suppose.
This is quite a lovely house you have here.
Yes, it's rather humble, but I like it.
May I ask your name?
Oh, my name is Oriola.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. What's your name?
Hilda.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Hilda.
What are you doing out here all on your own?
Well, this is where I live, of course. Should I live somewhere else?
No, I mean, I doubt you get very many visitors out here.
Well, that's not that much of a problem, depending on your perspective.
What do you do out here all alone?
Well, lots of different things. Prepare remedies and perform some research into various herbs. What are you supposed to do in the woods?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, you should be careful wandering this particular set of woods, though. It's rather dangerous around here.
Thank you for the warning. I'll keep that in mind. You wouldn't happen to have anything to drink on you, would you?
Well, I can get you a glass of water if that's what you'd like.
That would be splendid, thanks.
At this point, I would message Hilda and say, "Yo, what's in there?"
We're all like, oh, yo, Hilda, are you dead?
Yeah, you good?
I'm just going
Still
to walk
alive?
around and reply in my head.
Yeah,
I
silent.
see again. And how who's in here and all that.
Oh my jazz.
Yes, I am going to investigate the turtle.
Good.
Alright. A small painted turtle. Painted being the type of turtle, not literally
Yeah.
painted with a
There's
brush.
paint all over the turtle.
Sits on the table and just sort of watches you as you walk throughout the room.
I gently pet it.
The turtle allows you to pet it.
Yes. Good turtle.
After a few moments, Oriola brings some a glass of water to you and hands it to you and says, "Oh, Atlas, are you warming up to a stranger? That's a little unusual."
Atlas, huh? That's quite the name you have there. Yeah. And then I scratch his little chin.
Turtle chin, turtle chin.
Turtle chin, turtle chin.
Love me some turtles.
The turtle allows you to scratch its chin.
The turtle senses the good vibes.
Thank you again for the water, I say, and take a sip.
It's just like straight vodka.
Um, no, it tastes like water, clean and very pure.
It tastes a little salty. Make a constitution save.
It burns the back of your throat.
Flimp your ritual casting, which takes about 10 minutes, right? You don't have anything that modifies that? So we'll take a little bit to do that. We can say that maybe about 3 or 4 minutes have passed of your ritual cast at this moment.
So, what kind of research do you do?
Well,
Exactly.
whatever catches my fancy.
Hmm.
I've been here quite some time, so it's hard to boil it down into just one thing.
Is that a potion joke?
I suppose it was.
Do you happen to have any spare potions on you?
I do have a couple. I do have a healing potion and a bit of anti-venom that I save in case any of the animals around here get hurt. You're not injured, are you?
No. I was just wondering.
And your friends
So-
outside?
What?
Your friends outside? They're not injured either?
No.
LMAO. We are just hanging outside.
I
Peeking through the
take
windows.
it- noticed them before when you asked.
Oh, well. This is my grove. I know everything that goes on in my grove.
Yeah.
My apologies for not being completely honest earlier.
Oh,
I
it's all right.
apologize.
I understand being a little bit suspicious of an old woman in the woods.
Old, you don't look too bad for you.
God damn it! I knew
Oh
it was
my
coming.
god.
I felt that one coming.
Hey, had to.
You're right. She doesn't look old at all. She looks like she's around maybe 30 years old.
Nice.
But she says, "Oh, well, appearances can be deceiving. I am well over 200 now."
Oh my god.
Well, you don't look a day over 30.
Well, you're very kind. Would your friends like to come inside? They're welcome to, unless they're more comfortable outside.
Let me go ask them. I'll be right back.
All right.
And I go outside.
All right. The rest of you see Hilda kind of poke her head out through the door.
And then I motion them to come inside.
Is detect magic finished?
No. Probably getting up there, maybe about 8 minutes, but your ritual casting is interrupted as Naraka sees Hilda's head poke out.
Because I have no
I'll
sense
be
of
in-
self-preservation whatsoever, I just...
I'll be in a minute. I'm gonna stay out and finish the detect magic before I come in.
All right.
I shrug and go, alright. And I go back
Weird
inside.
magic people.
Fucking Naraka comes through the door
How big is this door?
Naraka,
I'm just
you
like
you have to duck to get through the door.
sad. Actually, no. Why am I surprised? Honestly.
When don't you have to duck?
Yeah. I don't. I can't remember a time where I haven't had to duck to get through a door.
Oriola looks over at the new stranger who has walked through the door and says, "Oh, heavens! It's been a while since I've seen a Minotaur. How are you today?"
I am great. Yeah, I know that you probably a lot of people haven't seen Minotaurs. Kind of rare, I'd say, but I'm doing fantastic. Hilda, would you mind introducing me to your new, I'm gonna say acquaintance. I'm gonna say acquaintance.
Ah, Oriola, this is Naraka. Naraka, this is Oriola.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Naraka.
It's nice to meet you too. And does your turtle have a name? That is a very cute turtle over there.
Yes, that's Atlas.
Okay, I'm gonna go over pet the turtle. Or at least just stare at the turtle. Very intensely, because I like turtles.
Oriola giggles and says, "Very popular today, Atlas, aren't you?"
So, Oriola,
Yes.
take it you take care of the animals in the forest here?
Uh, the ones that I can, yes.
Has there been any problems with them lately?
Well, now that you mention it, some of them have been getting a little bit sick. Flimp, you're finished ritual casting now.
Alright. I'll head up to the door then.
As you head up to the door, the hut itself does not emanate any sort of magical energy, but the tree that it's built into does. No specific school.
Alrighty.
So you're heading inside then? As the door opens, the rest of you see Flimp enter, and Oriola says, "Oh, I thought there was one more out there. Nice to meet you as well. What's your name?"
I'm Flimp.
"Well, it's nice to meet you, Flimp. I'm Oriola."
Nice to meet you too.
Flimp, the turtle is glowing with divination magic.
Okay.
Smart turtle.
Yeah.
Wise,
Yeah,
you
what
might
turtle
say.
we have there?
Yes, this is Atlas, my oldest friend. Been with me quite some time now.
Is she Elven?
No, she's a human.
200-year-old human.
I'm like immediately just like sketches. I'm like, oh, okay, yep.
So, what kind of trouble have the animals been dealing with lately?
Well, some of them have been. I've been finding some of them sick in the woods, with these blisters all over them, and they've been a little more aggressive than they usually are. It makes it much harder to try and treat them.
Do you have any idea what may be causing this?
At the moment, no, but I am attempting to solve that little riddle.
Maybe we could help.
Oh yes, how so?
We could look into what's causing them to get these wounds and sicknesses.
Well, I'd be grateful, but I wouldn't want you distract from wherever you were headed before you took your little detour to my grove.
We believe it to be connected.
Really? How so?
Well, I think a coven of hags is causing this problem. These fine folks have had some run-ins with them earlier.
Hags, is it?
And,
Always causing problems. Can never just keep to their own business.
Do you know of them?
Well, I know of hags, though. Which particular hags are you dealing with?
Uh,
Tests your knowledge from last episode.
Mhm.
I know it, but I'm not here.
What a
the
shame.
Brandoria Coven?
The what?
The... Oh, Braedoria Coven?
Ding ding ding. Correct answer.
Nailed it.
Praetoria, you say? Now, the name rings a bell, but I haven't heard it in quite some time.
When did you last hear of it?
Well, over at least 100 years ago. And what exactly are you dealing with them?
They seem to be kidnapping people from local villages,
Hmm.
and yeah,
Kind of
Kidnapping.
turning them into monsters.
Yeah, you know, just your average bad people things.
I see.
well, they were grinding their bones. Is that correct? Did you guys
But
tell me
yeah,
that?
I think it was bone grinding.
Probably.
Yeah, we said they filled you on and everything, so I'll allow you to have
Okay,
all the knowledge except the one thing they said they didn't tell you.
great. Okay.
The Huff Huff.
Um,
They
That
were
part doesn't matter.
grinding bones for and passing it up over by rock fall
grinding
to another hag.
bone dust and kidnappings? The kidnappings were related to the bone dust, then?
I believe so.
They were kidnapping people and then killing them and grinding their bone dust, is what you're saying.
That's my best guess.
Hmm,
I'm pretty new here.
I see. Well, best guess I would have for bone dust is some sort of ritual, perhaps use in ley lines?
Don't suppose you have a map of those, do you?
No, it would depend on where they were drawing the ley lines, so I can't help you there. Though all I know is that typically bone dust can be used as a sort of magical conductor, if you will, for some sort of ritual by drawing your ley lines with it.
Anyone be so kind as to fill me in on what ley lines are?
Yeah, I'm
Hilda's
also
face,
waiting for that question.
rubbing her chin as if she's thinking. She knows
Yes, I
absolutely
understand.
nothing
Arrow
about
doesn't
As soon as
get it
people
at all.
start mentioning magic, Naraka checks out mentally.
Same here, Naraka. Same here.
Well, I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. Would you like me to explain further?
I would appreciate that.
Yes, please.
Yeah, yes, please.
Well, a ley line is a sort of magical sigil or rune of sorts, drawn typically onto the ground at a place of ritual, a place where you're attempting to perform a ritual. Now, most ley lines are drawn in chalk or some sort of mixture similar to a chalk. and it acts as a sort of conductor for your magical energy to amplify it, to change it in some way. Most are relatively harmless, simply used by wizards and sorcerers of all sorts to attempt to perform some sort of new spell or to amplify an existing spell. Though I do know that blood magic and necromancers have used bone dust in the past in their mixture to draw their ley lines.
Ooh, blood magic. Sounds fun.
Mhm.
It is a bit worrying, I'll admit.
Do you know any way we can deal with them?
Or find them easier.
Or that?
Hags are tricky sort, I'll admit. They have a tendency to be very... Well, I guess this is a little bit odd with myself saying this, but long-lived. I can assure you
Yeah.
Suspicious.
I'm
Insight
no...
check.
I'm no hag, I can assure you. I know that sounds odd, me saying that. But, the problem with hags is that they are... Are you actually insight checking?
I would like to, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll it then.
Are you actually insight checking?
And before it's failed.
16.
Oh.
You get the sense that she was a little bit embarrassed by the coincidence of what she said, but you don't get any sort of sinister inflection to her tone. She says, the trouble with hags is that they artificially extend their own lives. And so, because they live so long, they can hide out and enact their rituals over incredibly long periods of time, which makes it difficult to find them. When your life is so long, you can spend quite a bit of it just tucked away, speaking from personal experience.
Is this book here open?
Yep.
Can
It's
I
got
attempt
a
to...
it's got a bookmark tucked into it. That's kind of keeping it at a certain spot.
Can I just give it a quick glance to see what it's generally about?
It seems to be a book of poetry.
Guys, we gotta get out of here. Poets are the worst.
Oh fuck, with no William
Like
Blake,
the poetry that really sealed the deal.
I'm
I
gonna
don't-
play with Atlas and ask Aureola. So, why do you extend your life?
Well, it's not something that I purposefully do, if you understand.
Hmm.
It's just sort of how I am.
Can I make an Arcana check to figure out what that means?
Sure,
Because me as a person has no clue, but maybe.
sure. Make an Arcana check, and I'll give you like a hint. I can't just outright tell you, but
Yeah. 16.
all right. You've heard stories, from people, about druids who get so strong that they just end up living longer than your typical human.
Yeah, I think that's a capstone ability on a few classes, actually. Or not capstone, but somewhere up there.
Hilda, as you're sort of like looking at Atlas, the sort of spots on its shell have shifted since the last time you looked at Atlas. They're in different places.
I'm gonna ask Aureola about that.
Ah, that's just a little ability that, well, Atlas has always had ever since I first met him.
Why does he do it?
Well, perhaps simply a demonstration is a little bit easier to explain. She stands up from her seat at the table.
I take a step back.
If you don't mind. Thank you.
I just stand there.
Big
Just get in
motherfucker.
their way. I don't move.
All right. You see her hold her hand, just sort of gently above Atlas's shell, and then a small little glimmer of light appears just from under her hand, and then you see the spots on Atlas's shell begin to shift, and just sort of morph as they spin and change all throughout his shell, just sort of almost fluid. And then Oriola closes her eyes and says, "Can one of you name somebody? Just a person that you know."
Koja. Just because I know where this is going.
Unfortunately, I need the full name of the person.
Shoot, I don't know their last name.
Last name.
I'll give her my
Elaine's
wife's
last
name. Yeah.
Okay. Then you're gonna have to give me her full name then.
Yeah. Shoot, I wrote it down. Let me go find it. Moment, please. Miss Sugar Socks.
All right. Check Discord.
Yeah.
The rest of you see Oriola. She still has her eyes closed, and you see her just kind of moving her mouth as if she's speaking, but there's no sound. And then you see the pattern on Atlas's shell settle into a map. And it is very obviously a map of Grand Lorien. And then the light that kind of glinted from her hand has settled into a very specific position, and is a small little, almost looks like a little firefly, just resting right on one spot of the shell. And it is sort of in the northeast, sort of northern central Lyrethia. She opens her eyes and looks at you, Flimp, who said the name, and says, "Does that seem about right?"
Sounds right to me. That's pretty cool.
Indeed, quite a handy little friend to have.
For sure.
Jay.
Yep.
Did Sildren tell us his last name?
I don't think he did.
Most certainly did not.
Shit. Alright. Well, there goes that.
Suddenly learning the benefits of getting to know your party members. Wait, what was Koja's
Oh,
last name again?
I tried.
She sort of moves her hand from the position that it was in, hovering over Atlas's shell. And you see the little light fade, and then the shell, the spots on the shell, shift again and just settle back into just sort of a random pattern. Does that help your understanding a little bit?
Definitely.
That was amazing. That must come in handy.
A little bit, yes.
If you could read maps, I say completely illiterate.
Speak for yourself. I can read maps. As long as there's water on them.
Is a map that's entirely on land, and I was like, I don't know where to go.
Well, thank you for in showing us, and thank you for, well, I guess singing. So we found your nice house here.
Well,
We should
you
probably
weren't
be going.
you weren't supposed to hear the singing part. I usually just sing to the turtles, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. You can see her kind of looking a little embarrassed. She's turning red.
I want to say, I'd be willing to come back and listen again, if that would be all right.
Pretty jail, get in the box.
Mm-hmm. Bonk.
Bonk.
It was quite lovely.
Bonk you again for that one. Jesus.
Well, I suppose whenever in the area, you can stop by and see me. The rest of you as well.
I wanna pat Atlas one more time as I say goodbye.
Atlas just sort of has a self-satisfied look on his face as you head off.
As he should. Good turtle. You don't get to fucking wink at me. Too embarrassed to kiss your own girlfriend.
Arguable statement. I will argue that it did happen, so therefore, I'm
Yeah,
allowed to make fun of you now.
pressured you into it.
No, I am but a little girl who can only do peer pressure. Okay, I need to be peer pressured into literally everything.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Oriola.
Nice to meet you lot as well. Do come back and see me if you figure out anything further with those hags. I'll keep it in mind.
We will.
All right. You make your way back out the door onto the deck in front of her little cabin. There you go.
So, that was interesting.
Most certainly.
We should probably
shoot.
Interesting.
Forgot about Koja.
Yeah. Probably get
Coach is like, "Are you guys dead?" Coach thinks we're dead.
haven't updated.
Yes, Koji, it has been about half an hour since they've contacted you.
Make your way all the way back to Koja.
Hope we remember how to get there.
Taking a wrong turn, and Jay's like, "Oh, you guys just stumble upon a wolf, and now he's trying to eat you." And we're like, "Okay."
There's some
Yep.
little fucking giant mosquitoes.
Yeah. Oh no, guys, level 3 now. I think we can take.
You
Yeah,
you wander back through the woods in the direction that you came from. You aren't deep in the wild woods, so Naraka, your innate sense of direction helps you just lead the party
Oh yeah.
to
I never have to stop and ask for directions.
innate sense of direction.
As a Minotaur, I do in fact have an innate sense of direction. So therefore, I get to, when we go on road trips, I get to say, no, we don't have to stop and ask for directions. I know where I'm going.
True. Before long, you see the some gaps in the trees and arrive back along the tree line where you see your cart and Koja awaiting you. Koja, you hear some twigs snapping in the trees and look off to your side to see your party wandering back towards you.
Hey, we're back. Koja.
Coach is not.
Koja's dead.
Oopsies! I'm feeding Cusco a cabbage. Oh, you guys didn't die. Care to give me an update? What the hell was that?
We met a turtle.
A pretty powerful
It
druid
was a
too.
really cool turtle.
A map turtle.
He was a
And
map
then
turtle.
I elbow Hilda really.
Okay, not Cusco. Let's get the hell out of here.
Broke my arm.
Yeah. I just snapped one of
Fucking
Hilda's ribs in
massive.
half.
3d8 damage.
Roll for a melee.
Wait, did you say 3d8 or 38?
3D. Yeah, what's the difference?
Cool. I guess my teammates talked to a turtle, and that's all that happened. Yeah, there was a singing turtle. Why
No,
not?
Flimp
I
said
said a
that.
powerful druid too.
I know, but I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, are you jealous? Did you want to see the turtle too?
I'm going to kill you.
Are you selfish?
What?
Did you want the turtle all to yourself?
Cusco, please go faster.
All right. So that was most of your morning. So you spend the rest of the day following the tree line. And as you sort of round a bit of the trees, you can see that the terrain ahead of you becomes a little more rocky, a lot less grass. And then far out behind it, you can see a mountain range on the horizon.
Oh yeah, mountain range.
Rage.
The
Yeah.
rest of the day passes as you make your way directly towards that mountain range, with nothing else eventful happening. And you make camp again, sort of along the tree line as the sun goes down. So, if anything has changed at all from your camp, you can let me know. I forgot to mention last time, but you are going to have to eat something at some point.
No, we just do not eat.
I made soup, remember?
I will eat a ration.
Oh yeah, that is a thing.
We bought food, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
From
You
the
bought some
farmer?
food from the farmer.
I will eat some of the bread that Adelaide made for me. Heart emoji.
Well, I guess me and Flimp are having soup then.
Sounds good to me.
Actually, I will cook up some of those pumpkin seeds that I got.
Ooh, yummy.
It's like popcorn.
I will lend you my pan for 3,300 gold.
Eat all the money that you have, and then you can use it.
No, I'm kidding.
Are you
Alright.
being serious or no?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Then you spend the evening preparing some food.
I'm gonna
Um,
share a couple pumpkin seeds with the rest of the group.
Could you make a
Aw.
survival check for me?
Oh boy. I only have a +2 to that. Oh, 14.
Can
The
you
Alright.
cook
nastiest shit.
pumpkin seeds?
The soup is a little bland but passable.
Sad.
Pause.
He's just getting roasted out of character.
Yeah. It's like,
I mean,
this
that's
soup
better
could
than
be-
rations
This soup
any
could
day.
be better. You know.
What's that?
It's better than rations any day of the week.
All right.
You get
The
some pumpkin seeds, and you get some pumpkin seeds.
I imagine we'll be doing the same sort of watch trade off thing again.
yep, that was what I was gonna ask, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
similar thing.
Flint first, then Hilda, then whoever.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. This night too passes pretty uneventfully. The watch goes by smoothly with only the noises of some small animals in the woods to
I want
Make-
to spend my watch drawing that turtle.
okay. Let me see something.
Also, I will
Um,
be eating one uncooked pumpkin seed.
Okay.
Just in case I want to start a farm.
Okay. All right. Naraka, make a perception check during your watch.
Okay. I think it's fine.
It will be fine.
If it would roll, that'd be nice. Oh, I got a nat 20 plus 3, so 23.
All right. During your watch, a bird takes off from a tree, which kind of makes you sort of snap your head towards it. And as it flies away, you can't quite tell what kind of bird it is because it's dark.
Hmm.
Sounds
Oh,
scat.
fuck.
Let me guess. I wonder if the funky birds that the hags are using could.
Maybe, just maybe.
Maybe it was
Uh-huh.
a
Hmm.
flea billed booby.
Maybe.
But other than that, you eventually awake in the morning. Now, sort of a good deal of the way towards the mountain range. All right, today. So, no changes in your plan from here?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, does Naraka tell us about the bird?
Well, yes, no, I actually do not mention the bird. I'm just like, yay, guy. No bird
We've-
happened.
We didn't get watched last night. It's fine.
Yeah. No, we weren't being watched.
Nope.
Totally.
Yep, totally.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Atlas was too adorable.
Then you spend the day traveling towards the mountain range, and around maybe 2 in the afternoon, you make it to you've passed now out of the rolling grassy fields, and you're in a much more rocky kind of dirt terrain. And you see in front of you what appears to be, as you were walking throughout the day, you've sort of been scanning the horizon for a path through the mountains. And as you've now approached, you've seen what appears to be the best path, which is sort of a space in between the two mountains that is a much more gradual incline than the rocky cliffs on either side. So, let's bring you there, shall we? That was loud.
Sorry, I nudged my mic.
This feels vaguely familiar. But
I
actually, it
didn't
wouldn't.
thank you for such a blowhard there, Koja.
All right. So before you, you can see sort of a mountain pass. The trees here have become much more sparse and are more pines than deciduous, like they were in the Wildwoods.
I want to investigate the pass.
Investigation check then.
Alright. If I can fucking read. There we go. 17.
All right. You notice that the cliffs on either side of you are pretty steep and look like treacherous terrain to climb, but there is sort of a very walkable path that appears to have been traveled by other feet before you, directly in front of you. Off to your left, you see sort of carved into the side of the cliffs what appears to be a bit of a cave here.
Ooh, cave.
Hold on.
What? I'm not
Flam.
Seldrin.
Technically, I don't think we even know about that whole ordeal.
Nope.
Idea that even happened.
That was out of character.
Good.
You want to
But
check
I
out the
hope
cave?
Oh god, Naraka, they're actually going in the cave. Naraka, oh Jesus.
No, I'm not going in the cave. I'm just gonna stand vaguely near the cave.
Oh sure.
I'll just stand
Wait,
outside
no,
of it.
Wait, Hilda, do you have dark vision? Can you see?
Yeah, just like you
I
vaguely
not?
like Adelaide's
What?
company.
Hey,
do
I
have
like
torch.
her company more than
Well,
yours,
that's
bitch.
gonna blow our cover.
I'm so sorry. That
Wait,
was
is Hilda
really
the only
rude.
one who doesn't have dark vision?
It's like two
I
conversations
don't
going on
think
right
I
now.
have dark
Also,
I
what
think
did you say,
Naraka
Naraka?
does
I'm
either.
sorry.
It's okay.
I think
I'm
it's
not gonna
great that we're
repeat
having two conversations because it's
No, Naraka, I demand to know what you said.
The DM splits his brain in half to listen to both of you at once. That'll surely help the headache, right?
Jay,
Yeah.
question. Does my Hag's Eye Dagger have night vision?
I don't think you've tested that yet.
Well, now's as good a time as any.
Stick
Fair
it in there
enough.
and nothing happens. And you're like, well,
Do you have dark vision, Naraka?
no, I don't.
Oh, what a
hold
So
it out.
shame.
I will be
Oh, what a
standing out here.
shame. You don't have dark vision.
I will be
Oh,
standing
little,
out here.
little baby loser with no dark vision.
All right, let me just pull out my great axe with my 1d12 of damage, and let's see how fun this gets.
Keep in mind that we're all adults.
Hilda, you pull out your Hag's Eye dagger and cover one eye to channel through it, and you're a little bit disoriented as you are all of a sudden a different height as you're the height of the dagger now. And you look off into the cave, but it doesn't appear as though you can see anybody.
Damn.
Cringe.
Can I see anything in the cave as far as within 60 feet of the entrance?
Let me check. You can't quite see the back of the cave. It just appears to be a sort of a tight hallway that opens up. But the part that you can see is empty. Let me double check one last thing. You can see you can see a foot that
A foot.
fades off into darkness.
On where?
I'm
Like,
sorry.
generally?
It doesn't look severed, is what I'm saying. It just
Yeah.
is poking out of the darkness, and past that you can't see what it is attached to. It looks to be relatively human-sized, humanoid, and is wearing a boot.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper it, Hilda. There's someone in there. I see a foot.
Hmm.
Well, it
Wow.
seems like they've probably seen us. I don't think we have to worry about covering.
They most certainly have heard us. Hello in there.
It's literally just a
We're
foot.
kind of just screaming at each
Okay.
other.
I mean,
There is no
at this
stealth,
point, if they
it's
haven't
fine.
heard us, or
No answer.
no answer.
Okay, guys, I think
Oh,
they're
fuck.
dead.
That's not yet.
Well,
Should we really be surprised? We keep
Who
finding
Do we
knows,
corpses
go
maybe
in
like
and
everywhere.
do we
a
just
cool
play?
turtle again, apparently.
Or it's a corpse. Like how we've seen many a corpse. So maybe it's a corpse.
I mean, if we do go in, I'm going in behind Flimp because I can't see shit.
Oh yes, let's throw the wizard first.
Yeah,
This should go
leave them
great.
on
Yeah,
dark
the
vision.
wizard in first. Great
Sure
idea.
enough, Flip will
Yeah.
walk in
You have
first.
night vision. Quit bitching.
Yep. The tanky wizard.
I don't. I'll
That
just
will be
stay out
fun.
here, guys.
If something attacks, I'll protect you.
Yeah,
Alright.
somehow
Yep,
this wizard
with your,
doesn't work within me,
Inability
so...
to see.
Yeah, fine.
It doesn't matter. I could throw my body in front of you and you'd still be protected.
So you are entering them?
Yep.
Yeah,
Flimp first, and the rest following behind.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How closely
Rock,
behind?
are
Right
you
behind?
still staying outside?
I'm just going to stay outside.
I'll walk.
Alright.
I'll walk next to Flimp. I can see.
Okay.
I'll be keeping a good eye out on that foot, making
Yep.
sure it doesn't
I,
move.
I really don't know why we're taking this detour, but I'm not just gonna let you guys die. So fuck it.
Curiosity killed the cat.
All right. One sec.
If we need to run, I'll pick up Flimp, bolt it.
We can throw Flimp out.
Flip
Oh,
can't keep
Flimp.
up.
DJ, you're right. I like chat says I like how the goal was to be quick and not go into the forest. Hearth and home don't disappoint.
That's
What
what,
if we
I'm saying.
No, do what we're supposed to do.
There's a
Alright.
cave. We must check it out.
Then you make it a little further into the cave, and at this point, you can see the back of it. Flimp, you've been watching that foot, and it's expanded as you walk into a full humanoid body.
Haha,
That
that's
is
right.
Hanging out on
unmoving.
the ground.
It is unmoving and lying on the ground.
Oh no, it was corpses. I hate corpses.
I love corpses.
What?
Mm-hmm. Gotta love
Uh-huh.
corpses.
You sick fuck.
Oh man.
Okay, well, I'm gonna, I guess, check out the corpses. Can I tell what killed them?
Flimp, do you see anything?
Naraka, you were right. It's corpses.
I'm always right.
And two, is there anything on the ceiling?
Oh,
Those
that's
are
a
my
good
two
question.
questions.
There is not anything on the ceiling.
Okay.
Do a medicine check for me.
Alrighty. $20, not natural.
Okay. They look like they have blunt force trauma and some sort of deep but small piercing injuries.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That is a very specific combination.
Sort of like the size of maybe like a nail, that kind of size of a piercing injury.
Like
Like
a
a
stinger
metal.
or a
Like a stinger?
or like a spider bite.
What is this?
Um, There's no swelling around it. It's just
Okay.
a piercing into the flesh that has sort of dried, caked blood around it. They are
On-
very obviously not alive.
I'm gonna light my torch since I'm.
Do I
feeling
know
kind of-
how long
Oh yeah, you're
it's
still
been?
blind.
Definitely over a couple days.
Well, I think we found some things. I'll search the bodies for anything that would ascertain as to who they are. I guess.
One of them is wearing sort of rusty, torn apart armor. It looks like maybe some sort of either member of the army or a town watch or something like that.
What about
and-
this one?
Similar, Hilda.
Oh.
This one looks like a commoner. Maybe in slightly nicer clothing than your typical commoner would wear. But the clothing is sort of caked in blood and covered in dirt.
I gotta say, guys, I am not enjoying finding corpses so often.
It looks like the
Let's
same
check out the
person
back.
every time.
Oh, here
At the very back of the cave is a like a haversack that's been torn apart. I can't represent that on the map, but it's very clearly been like sort of searched through, and there's sort of crumbs and half-eaten rations, as well as at the very bottom of the sack, a small metal ring.
Well, I'll be picking up that ring.
The ring itself has a sort of what looks to be a coat of arms on it, like a crest, on one end of the ring. The kind that you would
Anybody-
use. The
As-
kind to give you a picture of it, since I don't have any sort of image. The kind that you would press into hot wax to seal an envelope.
Oh hell no, we got a gnome and a mysterious brain. I am outie.
Anybody recognize the seal?
This is me recreating Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
This is
I'm
where you
gonna-
guys learn that you are taking part in the world's longest recreation of Lord of the Rings. Flimp is Gollum.
Where's the volcano?
What were you gonna ask? Sorry.
I was
I'm
just wondering
gonna-
if anybody recognized the seal.
Yeah, I'm gonna invest.
You show it to them, and it does not look familiar to Kojo or Hilda either.
Wow,
This is completely worthless.
here's a
Wow,
ring.
this is worthless.
Well, we may find out it belonged to some powerful noble later.
Oh yeah, someone you know is dead, and we have their ring. That's
Yeah.
a really nice situation to be in.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We could maybe use it if we don't find anybody to give it back to.
Oh, maybe it'll
I
turn us
can
invisible.
use it.
Who knows?
Stop
We're gonna
right there.
walk out of this cave and get
something,
jumped.
but-
Yep.
No, not so fast, Hilda. Back,
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
down. Let's stop.
I believe
I wanna-
Kojo was in front. I think it was something like that was when I said to stop.
Oh goodness.
All right. As you turn around to head back towards the cave entrance, you notice immediately that some of the rocks that were strewn throughout the cave are not in the same place.
Yep.
Sorry guys,
Yeah.
I'm outside.
And as your eyes kind of dart around, as you sort of get this drop in your stomach as you realize that they've moved, you see where they're currently located, and they sort of stand up. What you thought were rocks were not actually rocks.
Oh shit.
Amazing.
Trolls.
Yeah.
What did I say? What did I say about the cave?
Oh.
Why
that's
did they just keep popping up?
Why do
Oh,
Hey
I?
guys,
dear.
I'll
That's
just
a
be
lot
I
of
know I
outside.
keep
things.
following you people on detours. I don't get it.
I'm gonna shout
Oh,
for
dear.
Naraka.
Like, just say no.
You do have a torch, Wit, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
can see them.
Or are they
and
making? I
they
was gonna say.
they are carrying sort of makeshift clubs carved out of bone. And you guys are going to roll for initiative.
Nards.
Naraka do it as well.
Okay. Actually, I just skipped the entire battle.
Yeah, can I
you
not
do,
roll for initiative, DL?
Yeah, I'd rather wait.
Can I tell what they are
Ooh.
in the
Here you go.
brief moment that
Oh
Pretty
no,
spooky.
where are their eyes?
Who needs eyes?
Me!
Oh, good initiative. Guys.
And Sildren, apparently.
You really need eyes,
dear.
though. I don't know.
Someone got hit with the ugly stick multiple times.
Oh man, that would have been a great vicious mockery.
Have at it.
All right. Shall we get started?
I guess so.
Actually,
have a
no.
Do we have a choice? I will cast teleport.
Instantaneously, we all disappear.
No, you don't. have
No,
a
we're
choice.
leaving Naraka outside.
All right. The first turn is Hilda's turn.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, give a fucking person who can't dual wield anymore. Shit.
Oh, that's right. Torch.
Yeah, torch. Well, I
You
suppose
can
I
melee
could
with
try
a torch.
You could put it on the ground, unless that would make it go out. But like, I don't know.
and try
Hypothetically,
and fucking step on it.
you could clench it between your teeth and then look cool.
Can I do that?
Clench it between your teeth.
Yeah.
I'd say that'd be pretty difficult to do with a torch. They're big.
And dripping fuel, I'm pretty sure.
What if I just put the whole handle in my mouth?
Don't.
It would likely impede your vision somewhat.
Damn. Alright.
Blind.
There's that. I'm gonna put the torch gently on the ground right here.
All right.
And then I'm gonna whip out my fucking sword and dagger.
Does this work? It's not bad.
Yeah, why not?
Beautiful.
What?
I just put a torch there, so we could
Oh,
remember.
okay.
All right.
Now, how large is the range of torch vision?
You can see all of them.
Oh, sweet.
It illuminates pretty much all of this cave except maybe the cave entrance, but the cave entrance is already sort of lit with natural light. So you're all good.
Awesome. I'm just gonna fucking sit here
Uh-huh.
because I'm not gonna fucking move up to one of them and not be able to attack.
That's true.
All right. Then if you're all done,
Yes.
it's Koji's turn now.
Since I have a hand crossbow and I only need one hand for it, that means I can switch to it with just a bonus action instead of a full one, right?
What do you mean?
Well, because like normally it's like you have to put the sword away, then pull out the crossbow, but I could just grab it with my free hand instead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna whip out. I'm gonna whip out my hand crossbow and shoot this one.
Which one?
This one.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
16.
That hits.
Ooh, max damage 9.
All right. Your bolt slams into the rib cage of the disgusting-looking creature on this end of the room, on the this end of the cave, and it sort of pauses for a moment and clutches its chest, but it's still standing.
All right, guys, stay sharp. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm not moving. That's it.
There you go. The one from behind you, Hilda, approaches and swings a spiky bone club at you. And that is going to hit for... That's not the dice. 4 piercing damage.
Oh, okay. That's not as I thought it was gonna be. My God.
Alright. Which brings us to Flimp's turn.
Well, I'm going to cast. I'm gonna pull up my diamond, and I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb on, I guess, this guy.
Alright.
It's gonna be a 14 to hit.
That hits. What damage to it?
Let's go with fire.
Alright. Then roll your damage.
16 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Alright, you hurl a small little orb of fire across the room, sort of illuminating the cave as it goes, and it slams into the creature on this side of the cave. In a burst of flame, it falls to the ground.
LMAO, it is just dead. Sad. R.I.P.
Nuke.
Why are you making that noise, Koja?
I'm happy.
Yeah, but Flimp's the gnome. He should be making that noise.
Oh, you are dead. You're dead. You're fucking dead.
And now we turn on Hilda.
You guys kill each other before I can even get in
PvP
there.
time.
That'll end my turn.
That's a new one. PvP in the middle of PvE is a new one.
I cast fire.
PvE, PvP to TPK.
I cast fireballs centered on my own group, including myself.
And hope everyone catches on fire.
Alright, next up is this one. Who's gonna run up to you, Koja?
Dodge.
Nope, that's a hit.
Uh,
And that is going to be 6 piercing.
Jesus.
Alright. next up is this one, who is going to run up to Kojo as well and swing at
Oh, please. Oh, God.
you. But that is going to miss.
Oh, boy.
Bad.
All right.
I'm just like standing outside, like, hope they're doing okay in there.
Next in the turn order, Hilda from behind the one that you're facing right here, that just attacked you. The rest of you as well feel the ground start to kind of shake, and you feel a bit of a vibration on your feet. And then from behind that, the creature behind you, you see the earth start to kind of crack and break open.
Oh my fucking god. No,
Oh
Get
man,
in
the
here.
earth. Oh
Killing
my
your
god, what is that?
As a
Ah!
new creature
Yikes.
enters the fray, and charges immediately towards this one.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh?
That's
Oh,
good.
fuck.
Oh?
That's great. Hmm.
And
Does
it-
it
Oh,
do anything?
let's check out the cave. It'll be fine, they said.
The forest was fine, but the cave is not.
Maybe this is why we do not take
Side roads!
very loud, very loud.
Yeah, can you not?
It was a
Even
good
if you are
point,
trying to
though.
make a point.
It is going to open its massive maw and bite at the creature standing in front of you, Hilda. And it is just going to bite it clean in half.
Oh,
Okay.
great. Yep,
Murder.
this is good.
Ah, that's pleasant.
Well then.
You know, maybe
Which-
we called the chromatic orb a little too early.
That was
No-
the first level spell, I'm chilling.
Naraka,
Oh yes.
from inside the cave, you hear some shouting, and then the earth starts to shake.
Fun.
What do you do?
Stand
Yeah,
outside. No.
Flimp, you do have mage armor up, so just make
Okay,
sure
cool.
that's reflected in your spells too.
Okay. I go in.
Get in
how-
here and be killing your girlfriend.
No.
Alright, I'll bring you in then.
That's low. Do not kill her, please. Thank you.
Here you go.
All right. Do
No,
I still have
re-kill.
the? Do I still have the 30 feet
Uh,
of movement now that I'm in here? Or
Sure,
is
I'll
it
start
less?
you. I'll start you. Your 30 starts here.
Cool. Okay. We'll do some measuring. All right. I'm gonna go here, and I want to try and get. Hoping that's 30. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get the ones that are near Koja's attention.
How would you do that?
I don't know. I feel like a 9-foot tall creature running in is gonna do something. I'm gonna take out my great axe and just like bang it against the floor. I guess it'll
Which
make
great-
a loud enough noise.
Which great axe?
Oh shit! I do have 2 of them.
I never thought I'd hear somebody get asked which
Great axe? Hold on, let me take a look. I guess the new one.
Okay.
I guess, yeah.
All right. You hear a loud, or the rest of you hear a loud clanging as the silhouette of the 9-foot tall Naraka enters the cave. Sort of smacking her great axe along the stone floor. Naraka, this one looks at you,
Oh, good.
and so does this one.
Cool.
Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
All right. Naraka, the one that kind of looked up at you as you were clanging your axe against the stone. Charges at you and swings at you with its spiked bone club. Is that 13 AC? It hits you for 5 piercing. And
Oh, that's
you're
not too bad.
not raged, so 5 piercing.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Which brings us to Hilda's turn. Hilda, all of a sudden your circumstances have changed greatly as the creature that you were fighting just got bitten in half by a much larger creature. What do you do?
Bye, guys.
What?
I need you to trace that pathway.
Okay.
So just
Fucking.
bring yourself back here. While he's doing that, Luna, you're gonna want to watch this VOD. Good lore stuff.
There.
You're gonna take an attack of opportunity here.
Really? Shit.
They have 10 reach? Dang.
No, you're heading there and then leaving his range.
Oh, no, that's right. Yeah. That makes
Oh.
sense.
Okay.
Good
You
us.
could just go.
You can trace this. You can trace it slightly differently. I just want to let you know. I knew you were already gonna do it, Luna, but I just said make sure you do because there's some cool stuff here. All right, you run there then.
Yeah. I'm gonna... Actually, I'm gonna stop here. And then I'm gonna go this way. Then I'm gonna stab this guy.
Okay.
With my fucking sword. Does a 15 hit?
15 hits. You
Alright.
are sneak attacking, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then make sure you do that.
Okay. That's 5 damage. Six. 9 damage total.
All right. As the creature in front of you is focusing on Koja, you sort of slip past Koja and sink your blade in between its rib cage, and it lets out kind of a snarl and then falls to the ground.
Nice.
Oh, thank goodness.
Anything else?
And then I'm gonna keep moving further.
All right. If that is all, then Koja, it's now your turn.
Alright, I am going to finally use a mobile flourish on this attack, which will add my bardic inspiration to the damage and push him 5 feet plus whatever I roll.
Okay.
Well, if I hit, I assume.
Breaking out those
Fuck that.
abilities.
Finally, to 16 again.
Hits. I'm assuming on the one here.
Yeah, that one.
Of course.
No.
Alright.
She's attacking Flip.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
That's 13 plus. Okay, 15, and he's pushed. I guess just 5 feet because you can't really do 7 on this.
How much damage is that?
15.
Alright. You slam into this one and send it flying back 5 feet as it drops to the ground and it stops moving.
Okay. Guys, what's the consensus? Are we running from this thing?
I feel like we should.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, okay. No inspirations then. I'm following Hilda. Although wait, I forgot to mention that. That's like. Okay, this is only like.
I mean,
20 feet. Yeah, I'm just gonna go down here. Say
We're
it's around
basically
30.
giving it food right now, so
Yeah.
Maybe it will be distracted.
And that's my turn.
All right. Then that brings us to Flint.
I'm going to back away and chuck another chromatic orb at the big creature this time.
Okay.
Why are you attacking it? Just run.
Oh, man, I would give you inspiration if I knew that was happening.
22 to hit.
Hits.
Better. Jeez.
Better fucking hit.
Alright.
Also, damn, I
It'd
thought
be
chromatic orb consumed the
15
dragon.
points of fire damage.
What's that?
15 points of fire damage.
It's going to take only half that.
Uh-oh.
Figured.
Oh yeah, Flip is actually... we are about to run out on Flip. That's... Uh-oh.
Oh boy, not another character we just leave behind.
Seeing a bit of a trend here.
Apologies.
It's completely coincidental.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. And that brings us to
Big boy McStuffins.
which is going to spend its action grabbing the corpse of the one that it bit in half, grabbing what remains of it, pulling it back up into its mouth, and you hear a sickening crunching from across the cave. And then is going to spend the rest of its movement charging forward.
Oh, fuck no.
It said, "Hey guys, I'm here now." Why is my cat trying to eat my ranch? Get out of my ranch. It's Sriracha Ranch too. That makes it so much worse.
Which brings us to Naraka, your turn.
I could attack this thing, but I could also just dip.
If you dip, I'll dip my fucking dagger into your
Okay,
skin.
fine. Jesus, I won't. Alright, I'm gonna try to attack the ugly motherfucker diagonally across from me. Yes.
Which one?
Jay, did you add is the great axe that the new one? Is that just the one that's in my inventory? Because I only have one.
Since you don't know what it does yet, I haven't added it, but consider it the same as your other great
Okay.
axe until you figure out what it does.
Great. Okay.
Axe.
So I'm gonna try to hit it with my great axe. Does a 13 hit?
It does.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh,
Mm.
they
These things have like zero fucking AC.
Yay. Yeah. Okay. That's gonna do 13 damage.
All right. You raise your axe over your head and sink it down into the right across the shoulder of the creature off to your side. And you see
What?
sort of part of it split in half as it just cleaves a huge gash into it.
Great.
Eee.
And it falls to the ground. And then, as it does that, the bell hanging from the end of your axe rings out a long toll.
Oh no.
I'm a little scared.
And that's all.
That's the
Oh,
good
okay.
thing.
I think it's fine.
It's like, what is it? A Toll the Dead axe?
I don't know, but hey, I got a cool little bell. LMAO.
Naraka, now it's not the time for music.
I think it's fine.
So Naraka, that was your action, but you're free to do other stuff as well.
Give me a second. Can I just like now try to get out of there? Can I leave now? Can I move as a bonus action?
I
for the
think
thing
Flip
that
is
we
be clear that
Um,
we're fighting this thing.
Your
Yeah, I'm gonna.
your move is not an action or a bonus action; it's just your movement. So you still have all of your 30 feet of
Okay.
movement.
Are we gonna fight this thing or we're not gonna fight this thing? Are we gonna fight it or not?
I mean, if Flimp wants to, I guess I'll stay.
I'm down.
Okay, then
I was gonna give Flimp inspiration.
will
and
just
then
I will
Raka said
just
we were
I
running.
will
Wasn't that
lit-
hard anyway.
I will literally just I will. Okay, well if we're gonna stay, then I will move up 5 feet.
Okay.
Oh,
5
exactly.
feet.
I get too close to this damn thing.
All right. That brings us back to Hilda.
Okay, let's see here. Fuck. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Going around back here, I'm gonna fucking sneak attack. With my short sword. And does a 26 hit.
Yeah.
He's just like no.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How'd you roll 26?
And that's gonna be 7 plus.
Hang on.
Yeah, how the hell do you roll 26?
25, sorry.
So was that a nat 20 then?
Okay. I was like,
Sorry, I'm getting kind of tired.
Hooray for crits.
Brain not worked well.
Brain badly.
Brain no work. I almost said brain no bad.
So
Brain
yeah, that
yes
was a
bad.
7 crit with plus 6 from the 2d6.
There you go. All right. If that is all, then it is now Koja's turn.
Can I fucking 2-weapon fighting with my dagger too?
Yep.
Alright. That's a 15.
That hits as well.
Alright, and 1 poison.
All right. Then now it's Koja's turn.
Alright, I am going to put away my rapier so I have a hand free to load my crossbow. And then I'm going to give Flimp inspiration. Let's see some more of that firepower, little guy. Then I'm gonna back up to be ready to shoot because I don't think it's loaded yet.
6.
Yeah, that's it. I think.
Okay. Flimp, it's now your turn.
So, Chromatic Orb would be at disadvantage, right? Because it's a ranged spell attack.
Yep.
So then... Well then, I guess I'm gonna pick up this rock. Oh shoot, I have to be careful how I do this. Okay, I'm gonna pick up this rock in the back here. And chuck it at this dude.
Which one?
This one? Or this one? I mean, either one.
Okay.
If I can tell that it weighs less than 5 pounds, I think, right? Because that's all I can.
Yeah, maybe more like that one.
Okay. I will hurl it. And it works in a straight line, right? So I guess it goes like that. And it makes a dex save.
Oh, we're talking about catapult. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, catapult.
That's
Good.
quite the straight line you drew.
I know.
Your DC's 13. Yeah?
Sing art.
Correct.
Okay. I don't know how to explain this other than I suppose you missed because I don't think a monster that big could dodge out of the way of it. But it definitely steps out of the way of that.
Alrighty.
That line was about as straight as Naraka.
Vaguely straight, and I don't think that that's true. It should have it in a circle, possibly.
So Naraka, yeah, that's a good one, Luno. It goes right in between the jaws of that big creature, and out the other side. And Naraka, a rock sails past your head.
Hey, watch where you're throwing that.
Just like home. Rocks.
Anything else?
I think that's it. I don't have a bonus action.
Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. All right. Then, the large creature is going to attempt to bite at you, Hilda. And it's going to hit.
Oh boy. And it's gonna kill me.
Immediately dead.
It just like snaps your head off.
It is going to hit you for 8 piercing damage.
Oh, okay. No biggie.
Alright, Naraka, it's now your turn.
I guess I will move another 5 feet. I don't want to be like right next to this thing. And I do have. If I have a 5-foot range, can I still hit it even if I am a. Or do I have to. Should I move 10?
You'd have to be here to hit it with 5.
Sad. Okay, fine. I move closer. Anyway. I don't want to be
Uh,
next to the thing.
The 10-foot thing I think you're thinking about is when you rage out and do 10.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I don't want to be next to it. It's ugly. Anyway, I'm just gonna try to whack it with my great sword. Great sword. That's a thing I have. Yeah. My great axe.
Okay.
That's gonna be. Ooh. 24 to hit.
Hits.
Yes. All right, and then that's gonna do. 9 damage. Wow. Sad.
Alright, you sink your great axe into its kind of rough flesh and sort of carve off a whole section of it. And it has sort of this black, murky blood underneath. And
Yummy.
it is still standing, though.
Oh god.
No bell.
Ooh. I think it might only have to ring if something dies, possibly?
No bell, yeah.
Peace prize.
Yeah. But that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Alright. Hilda?
Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna fucking stab it again. My short sword. Sneak attack. That's 20. Not natural this time. Oh hell yeah, max damage on that. Come on, 2d6s. Oh my god. 20 damage.
Jeez.
Just my short sword.
My god.
Jesus.
I got a 9 on the short sword damage and an 11 on the 2d6s.
Jesus. Wow.
That's
Alright.
good. Eats.
You seem to find perhaps a weak point around behind it as you sink your short sword all the way into the hilt, and it lets out sort of a horrific screech, and then collapses.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Hell.
Good job.
And another inspiration down the drain.
I'm gonna investigate the creature and see if I can tell what it is
Um.
now that it's dead.
Okay, make investigation, I suppose.
I'm gonna pick up my torch and put it out.
I'm getting my crossbow bolt from whichever one I shot earlier.
I'm gonna use the inspiration die because I might as well.
Okay.
Smart.
22.
What exactly it is, I can't tell you just because you've never seen it before. So you can make up a name for it if you want, but I can't tell you the exact name of it. But you can feel this weird, uneasy sense as you look at it. It is not natural of this world.
So fun.
Oh, great.
Funky.
Oh, sense of uneasiness from that. Yeah, I can tell that without a roll.
Yeah, Jay Builder, and then the ground shakes again.
And a bigger
Another
creature
one.
comes up.
There's always a bigger monstrosity.
It's like that.
Crack.
It's like that movie that came out like a year or two ago, and I forget what it was called, but they were like, "Let's find a megalodon," and they found the big shark, and then a bigger fucking shark came
Bigger
out.
jaws.
Yeah, and it was like it was pretty good, but I was like, "Whoa, there's a bigger shark! What?"
So the
Anyway.
cave is still illuminated by the torch, but the torch is kind of flickering now as it lies against the dirt.
I'm gonna pick that up and
Guys, I'm just gonna make it official. No more detours, please.
Yeah, best. Definitely not anymore.
But look at the interesting things we found. I mean,
I will punt you out of this cave, you little gnomey fuck.
I dare you to try.
I'll try. You're 6 feet shorter than.
Okay, I'm gonna just start sit on the ground and start drawing this creature. Just a rough sketch, quick.
All right.
Okay, you have fun with that. I'm out. I'm outie.
And then I'm gonna take one of its teeth.
Okay.
I'm gonna pat Flimp on the shoulder. Say, nice job.
Thanks.
Bro, we just left the llama out there.
What am I calling this thing?
Yeah, I gotta go check on Cusco.
Kojo, waiting outside is the llama that just is sort of patiently standing there.
Oh, my beautiful boy.
Alright, and then I'll head outside.
Wait, actually, before I leave, I'm gonna go back and try and remove one of its fucking teeth.
Didn't Flip just do that?
Flint managed to grab.
Why do
one.
we keep trying to take teeth?
Yeah, but I want one for myself.
Teeth are fun. I can stab stuff with teeth.
You've already got a special dagger.
You
Alright.
said I was gonna make it into a dagger.
You can grab
Oh,
one too.
wow.
It's
Fancy.
the second time my cats have tried to eat my sriracha ranch. This is a different cat. Why are you trying to eat my ranch?
Can't relate.
Um,
My cat eats normal stuff.
The teeth are stuck in there pretty firmly, so you have to actually use a rock to bash it loose before you can pull it out.
Oh my
Okay.
god, it's so violent. But then again, this
Beat
is
up the
That's
dead
good.
corpse.
This is the person that dropped dead rats on bear traps, so you shouldn't be surprised.
I'm unhinged. What do you want from me?
The same goes for Flint. Both of you had to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and then you make your way out of the cave.
am going to pet Cusco.
It is well past midday now. You were walking for quite a while, and then with your little detour, it's about maybe 3 in the afternoon now. What do you do?
We do not take another detour, and we keep going.
Yeah, we should probably keep going.
Alright, alright.
Get in that cart. I'm on the wrong layer.
As you leave that cave, you notice another cave right next to it.
Do you want to go in
yes.
that
And two
Another
owl
one.
bears.
There are 2 owlbears standing outside, but they're like, "Hey, we're friendly. Come on in."
2
There's
owl
another
bears,
one.
except instead of owl heads, they have big mosquito heads.
They're like weird fusion.
As we walk through the
Mosquito
pass,
bear.
What's
I
that?
want to be watching up on the rocks and make sure that there's nothing hiding up there,
All right.
looking down on us or anything.
The rest of you see Flimp kind of gazing upwards as you walk.
I'm actually gonna join Koja in the fucking cart. If I can.
Ah, about time.
Multiple people in the cart. I will never get to ride in the cart. I say,
No cart
cry.
for Naraka.
Too big to fit in a cart. Start sobbing. I've never been in a cart before.
I can't move the cart.
Oh.
There's too many people in the cart.
Oh shit. That's that's not the cart.
Yeah, the cart won't. We can't move the
Yeah,
cart.
we
whatever.
can't move the
Blah, blah,
cart
blah, blah,
anymore.
We abandoned the cart.
blah. Oh, okay, now I can.
Yeah, I'll fix that for next session. It's just a little thing in the settings that keeps resetting itself.
Koja's now pulling the cart with me and Cusco.
All right. Thank you, Luna. All right. So you travel now, leaving the rolling grassy plains behind, and are now walking through a mountain pass. Up to your left and up to your right are these tall cliffs, precarious and rocky. And the only the only way to go is either forward through the mountain pass or back where you came from. So you spend an amount of time for the rest of the day walking through this mountain pass. And eventually the sun begins to set, disappearing behind some of the rocky crags, and it begins to get dark. It's a little bit colder because you're at a bit of a higher elevation now, as you've been kind of on a steady incline as you walk through the mountains.
I guess look for a nice little rocky outcropping that we can set up camp in.
How about another cave, guys?
Flimp, make a survival check for me.
$20.
All right.
Damn.
You don't find any caves, but you do find a bit of a indentation into the side of one of the cliffs where you could get a little bit of shelter above your head.
Alrighty,
A little bit is better than none.
for sure.
I just don't even fit underneath.
Yeah, Naraka, you have to stay outside.
Sad. It's okay. I'll just stay outside like the cattle I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse you. You were supposed to say no, Naraka. You're a good part of the team, and we all appreciate you.
You'll be both fine.
Oh, shut up. Oh God. It's either puns or making fun of me for Adelaide. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Love you all so much.
As
we
we
love
make
you
camp.
To be fair, they're also encouraging you to pursue the relationship as well.
That is true. At least they're support. At least they're not all homophobic. I'll have to beat them up
Yeah.
if they are, though.
I'm a fucking lesbian.
As you make camp, Flimp.
As we make camp, I'm gonna ask Naraka. Hey, Naraka, you mind if I take a look at that axe you've got there?
Yeah, no problem. Actually, yeah, if you find anything out, let me know
Yeah.
because it's genuinely interesting, but I know nothing about this shit whatsoever. So here you go, and I just give it to him.
All right.
Flip at
I'm
Naraka.
gonna
A nice
attempt
act.
to. For real though, I'm gonna try and figure out what the heck this thing is or what it does.
All right. Arcana check.
That's funny.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
Total of 25 if that matters.
You get a uncomfortable feeling as you inspect it. It seems to ooze necromantic magic.
Okay.
It was that same feeling
Fun.
it was the same feeling that you got when you first encountered Naraka and cast Detect Magic. That same feeling comes back, and this is clearly what the source was.
Okay.
And it's tied mostly to the bell itself, that is sort of firmly attached to this axe.
That's mildly concerning.
A little. This is a little concerning. Yeah, it's
And-
just a little bit.
For you, with your arcane experience, it's fairly obvious. I think you guys already are pretty clear, but that bell definitely told when she killed one of those creatures.
Yeah.
Cool. I
So,
will.
so I think you guys all figured it out, but you're the one who connects that in universe for Naraka.
Alrighty. Do I know what it does when it tolls, or that's just
Not quite,
just
because
know
it
that it
didn't
tolls?
seem to have any effect when you saw it happen in front of
Okay.
you.
Well, you got a nice necromancy axe going on here, and the particularly the bell is the where the necromancy part comes from. So I don't know, but it tolls when you kill stuff.
Well, it sure
I
is
can't believe
interesting.
Naraka was the necromancer this whole time.
Secretly,
Yep,
I
the whole
take off
time.
my rubber mask and I am actually the Prince of Change.
The weirdest dual class ever.
Yeah.
Barbarian warlock.
Very familiar with necromancy, so yeah, it doesn't. It kind of bothers me, but like I do have an undead girlfriend, so.
Yeah.
Also, while back in the fucking Hearth Hope, Adelaide just feels fucking weird.
Oh yeah, that's right. Naraka's done 2 necromancy things now.
It's a lot of necromancy things. I feel a little nervous.
You're a necromancer.
All right. So you make camp for the night then, starting a small fire. I think you should have no trouble doing that with Flimp's fireball, as long as you can scrounge together some old dead tree, some wood from the trees, which there are occasionally kind of some old trees lining the mountain path. So you managed to start a small little makeshift fire.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And I'm presuming you're going to eat something as well?
Yeah. Soup, because I don't know what else to make with like potatoes and cabbage. We're just
I don't
having a lot
know.
of soup.
You could technically, if you wanted to, you could fry the potatoes and the cabbage, and then you could have like a little stir fry, but only with starch and vegetables.
Yeah, but it's gonna be bland in either way.
Are you making soup for
Well,
all of us?
yeah.
So,
Of course.
Oh,
Alright.
thank you. Appreciate it.
You may be morons, but you're my morons.
aw. Hey.
However, none of you are getting any of Adelaide's bread. Sorry. Haha.
Okay, no soup for Naraka.
No,
I'm
wait.
kidding.
Can I? Hey Jay, can you check Discord.
Yep.
Should I roll survival again?
Yeah, I was gonna get you to that, just to see how your food turns out.
Ooh, 18 plus 2, 20.
Oh, it's good soup this time.
Oh wait, shit. Hey, Kota, you know how you went to get the fucking cooking utensils?
Yeah.
I had a mess kit.
Um,
I think they do different things, but
Oh,
oops.
alright then.
I'm gonna step away for a second and just kind of walk back towards the away from camp for a minute, back the way we came. I'm
Alright.
just gonna go check some stuff out for a minute. I'm gonna go take a look around.
Yeah, the mess kit is a little different. Mess kit would be more like just like your own personal little stuff.
Okay.
Whereas Koja has a cauldron and ladle and stuff like that, and is giving you bowls and things. So not something to cook a whole meal with, but more something to eat your rations with.
Okay, just wanted to clarify that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Koji the cook.
Uh, so okay, one sec. All right. So the rest of you are eating your soup, I suppose.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Then Hilda. I need
Did
you
you say
to...
Hilda or hold on?
Both.
Oh.
Can you roll a d8 for me?
Me? Okay. It's concerning.
Only a little bit.
Oh, you bastard! I just realized.
What?
One.
This is set up the whole time. Yes!
Oh, wait
Yes,
a
it's a
minute.
1!
No way!
Yes!
No
I
way!
got it!
All right. I'm just gonna
You
make
see
a little.
Flint become uninvisible.
And
Jumping.
Simultaneously, as Flimp suddenly appears before your very eyes, Hilda transforms into a chicken.
Let's go!
Yes! It all worked out in the end. Alright.
You know, I'm high fiving Flimp.
There we go.
You should be able to control the chicken now,
Much of a difference. Guys, I don't know.
Hilda. You should be able to move the chicken.
Oh, okay. I start petting Flimp.
I'm just gonna pick it up by its feet and just turn it upside down.
I know. It's chicken abuse!
No,
I will say contesting Dex versus a Dex save. Hilda.
What?
He's attempting to grapple you, so.
does it use the chicken stacks?
It uses so, let me pull up the chicken.
I don't know.
But you roll athletics to grapple.
Okay, athletics.
I gotta pull up the chicken sheet.
Gotta find the character sheet for the
Okay.
chicken.
Oh,
Okay.
would you look at that? The chicken has 25 dexterity.
What?
What?
Still
I'm
have a
joking.
dexterity feature.
I don't actually have it.
What'd you get, Flint?
It's an 11. 12
I
minus
got a
1.
19.
It's a +0, so just whatever you rolled.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
The,
crap.
the chicken manages to jump out of your grasp as you reach for it.
Darn it.
So can I peck?
Yes, you can peck.
All right, I'm gonna peck him.
You know what, Naraka? I think bringing Flimp along was worth it.
Perhaps. I don't know. He might be secretly homophobic. Dares and totally.
New ingredient for the soup.
Ooh. Hey guys,
I love-
I think we should make chicken soup.
I
Whatever.
love hearing Hilda as it slowly sets in, like, oh, that's weird. Oh, you son of a bitch.
We're like, oh, that's kind of scary, and then just wait a minute.
The D8. The D8 gave it away.
Luckily, it does not last for that long.
Yeah, it's like a
So
minute,
after about a minute of pecking, Flim, it's not hard enough to hurt you. The chicken transforms back into a rather cross-looking Hilda.
Headbutt.
Yeah, the last peck is a bit of a headbutt, Flim.
Can I put like actual force into that?
I guess
All right.
Turn into the PvP guys.
it'll just
PvP.
be an unarmed strike.
Okay.
20.
20.
Yeah, your mage armor would be off as well,
Joking.
Flint. So,
Yeah.
just roll your
I
damage
figured.
then.
Okay. 3.
All right, Flint.
Max.
You take 3 bludgeoning damages. Hilda headbutts you.
Flimp fucking dies.
You see it? No, you see an arcane ward flare in front of me and take the damage instead. Take that.
I could keep wailing on you, but I won't.
You shield. My man. Holy shit.
And I'm going to
Okay, Hilda,
Pickpocket.
pick it up.
or attempt to pickpocket the last piece of candy.
With me staring right at you.
The fact that you two were locked in combat means it is very obvious what you're going to attempt to do. So it's going to be very, very difficult if you're going to attempt to do that.
All right. So
Okay.
disadvantage,
Anyway.
All right.
disadvantage sleight of hand.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
And I'm just going to do a DC for it rather than contested because it's going to be
Yeah.
real hard.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So 24.
That was with disadvantage?
Yeah, that was the lower roll. I rolled at 20
How the fuck?
A 19 and an 18?
immediately.
Jesus.
Jesus.
All right. I would say you managed to knock the other candy out of Flimp's hand and it falls to the ground as you lunge at him.
And I pick it up.
And I don't notice you bend down to pick it up.
It is incredibly obvious what happened. There's no way about it. You're gonna
Okay.
notice, but Hilda did manage to get it out of your
Hilda
hand.
did it, but I knew that.
You know exactly what just happened, but
Okay.
Hilda did manage to get it from you from a roll that
Okay.
high.
Hilda's just
Okay,
pop lock and
break it up,
dropping
you
it,
two.
guys.
Break it up.
I pick it up off the ground.
All right, you pick
Wait,
up
as
a.
Hilda goes to pick it up, can I use catapult to throw it into Hilda?
As far as working with as a general action economy, I would say that Hilda would probably be able to grab it before you
Okay.
could do that.
All right.
Simply because you just arcane
Yeah,
warded and all that, so I would let Hilda do something.
Well, isn't the arcane ward already out?
It is, yeah. I'm just saying. I'm going back and forth between the two of you.
Yeah.
So I would say that Hilda would have already grabbed it.
Pin.
Otherwise, this will go on literally all day.
Yes, it will.
I like how we were like, let's not get sidetracked, guys, and then we spent 10 minutes talking about how
Well,
they
we're
literally
camping
just
out
squabble
anyway.
with each other.
Hold on. One more thing. Can I pin Flimp to the ground?
You two
Oh
need
my
to break it up.
god.
I
No, no,
will
no.
cast sleep.
You really don't want to do
No.
this. I promise.
It would
Go for it,
require.
but
It
you
would
don't wanna do this.
require you grappling Flimp first.
Yes.
God.
Come on. Take your just desserts.
I just literally pass out and go to sleep. I can't do this.
Alright, Naka leaves.
Yeah. Narco literally just leave.
If you're going through with it, then it'll be an athletics check, contested by Flimp's acrobatics.
Okay. 16.
It's gonna be 13.
All right. Then you grab onto the slightly shimmering little gnome wizard.
Eat it.
Kojo, what are you up to?
You know what? I'm gonna try using hideous laughter on Hilda.
Okay.
Why?
This needs to end right now.
I was gonna end it, but you know it's fine.
You know what? No, I'll stay out of it then. Whatever. No, I'll back up.
With PvP do be happening.
Okay.
I would
Then
use sleep, but I can't set it to a single target. So.
Flimp, you have been grappled.
All right. Hilda, I'm gonna say you brought this upon yourself. I'm gonna pull out a diamond, and with disadvantage, I made a roll to hit you.
No, wait.
A second level, because that's the only spell slot I got left. Chromatic orb.
No.
And you're gonna take 23. I rolled a 14, which is your AC, with disadvantage, and you're gonna take 23 points of fire damage.
No.
Holy shit! Holy shit! It
You're
all fucking dies. Guys, I think Hilda's dead.
Wouldn't that not hit though? Because I'm pretty sure earlier in pain we met something's AC and it didn't hit.
Sorry, what did you roll to hit? You didn't
A
tell me what you
14.
rolled to hit. Yeah, meeting the AC does mean it beats it.
Oh, okay.
Is that just down Hilda though?
Okay,
Yeah.
Hilda dies.
Yeah,
Okay.
that did downhill though.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my
Jesus
God.
Christ. Okay.
Oh my god.
Naraka, as you're starting to drift off
at
to
which
sleep,
point,
you just hear a sizzling and a flash of light as you look across and see Hilda, who is lying on the ground now.
at which
I was
point
like,
I'll
bro,
go over
what?
and stabilize Hilda. Or try.
Oh.
That's gonna
Smells like
be
breath.
a medicine roll, I suppose.
14.
Is anybody helping you?
I don't know. Is anybody helping me?
I'll help.
Then roll again with advantage.
Alrighty. 15.
Okay. I'd say the 15 succeeds.
Alrighty.
Player dies from PvP.
At which point I will go and go to sleep.
You good, Hilda?
Hilda dies and flips.
Hilda's
okay,
unconscious
time
still.
to sleep.
shit,
You're
I
just
was being-
stabilized.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
Oh, were you?
Well, I mean, it
oh
was
God,
in-
I thought you were just simmering angry.
No.
But, you know, that's pretty. But that's
That
pretty
was in character. Ask if
though.
you're good, but still,
No.
Jesus.
No. That was funny.
All right.
Yeah, I was asking that character. I guess
Hilda,
I was
you're
unconscious.
still unconscious,
Hilda dead.
but not dying. So,
That's good.
so you can take an extra long rest then.
Sweet.
Okay, I'm gonna get a bedroll and I'm gonna sleep in the cart.
All right. I think that is a good spot to end the session.
Anything else?
Blasted.
I should have stuck with the hideous laughter. I'm putting that on record. That was the better option.
I think that maybe next time we don't fight each other. That would be really, really nice, guys. I'm just saying.
Well, nobody fight Naraka for one.
Yeah, nobody fucking try to fight me. I don't want to hurt anybody in my party. I also don't want to literally cleave them in half with my great axe.
All right. I wasn't expecting that to go that direction, but
PvP is always best done before a long rest.
Oh yeah, because then you can just like come back from the dead. Like, yeah, this is fine.
Yep, perfectly fine.
I think it's okay.
What an ending indeed.
all right. Have we all learned what happens when we attempt to PvP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without
See
a
that
Well,
again,
I've learned what
guys.
happens if I don't just cast sleep the second PvP starts.
Things go very poorly very quickly.
Extremely quickly.
D&D 5e is not not built around fighting other character sheets, so they are
Yeah.
very
Out of balance.
out of balance and can be ended in a single turn at low levels.
Yep.
So it could have honestly gone the other direction had Hilda got lucky. So
Sleep
One-
with one eye out.
either of you had the the potential to die in a single hit. So
I
It
also
would be
am
fine.
happy to
I
learn
think
that
it's
the
okay.
diamond from Chromatic Orb is not consumed. I did not know that.
Thank goodness.
I learned that
That
was.
would be
I
awful.
thought that was just a really terrible spell before.
yeah, it's not consumed.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm very glad that no one likes to seek out fights with me because I don't want to fight anybody, and also I don't want to die. I literally, if one of you killed me, it would make me so upset because then I would die in the middle of nowhere and
Seems
not
lively
in
fun.
an. Yeah, I really don't want to die in the middle of nowhere. Sorry, guys.
I don't think you have to worry about dying to one of us.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I literally don't fucking know.
Naraka, I have a table of food that I roll for one of the other groups, because they're being served food in their dormitory every night, so I need a bunch of food to randomly generate for them. And twice now they've rolled Minotaur burgers, and I make them roll again just because of you.
Thank you.
I don't want to set that sort of
Somewhere.
precedent for the world.
Thanks. Yeah, they're like, yeah, we just eat minotaurs. We have to encounter them. They're like, a minute.
Good God.
And then they get it 2 times in a row.
I end up dying in game by just some hungry people being like, "Ooh, minotaur," and then they kill me for sport.
Shame I didn't use that hideous laughter. I had a real zinger ready for it. And
Welcome
no,
to
you are not
Naraka
going to hear
Burger,
it.
home of the Naraka Burger. How may I help you?
How may I help you today? We have a special going on. If you are literally Adelaide, everybody else has to pay full price. One person gets a discount. I think it's okay.
All right. That was a good session.
Very good session.
Whew.
Although I smell chocolate chip cookies downstairs.
Chocolate chip cookies, what? Amazing. Love them.
Mm-hmm. Luno, that sounds like a trap.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit like a trap. Also, I only eat certain types of plants like kale and spinach. Okay, actually, no, fuck that. Omnivorous spinach.
No. You don't fatten up a cow with grass. You fatten
Yeah,
up
you
a cow with corn, you moron.
Yeah, you use a
And then you
certain
massage it
blend
and
of
take care of
food.
it.
Yeah, and then you like make sure the hooves are all taken care of with the little hoof bath, like all this other shit.
Make
You
some
gotta make.
Wagyu Naraka.
Oh yes, my meat would be absolutely
Scribbled
A5
cornfield.
grade Wagyu beef. Absolutely.
Little tough, kind of muscly.
I don't know. There's probably like a few little tender bits.
Stinks
I don't
like
think
dead
the arms are like.
lesbian? I don't know where that came from.
I don't know. This lesbian tastes kind of gay. Is it contagious? Does this meat have AIDS?
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Narca dies because some hunters think she's like a cow and they just shoot her. They get guns. Somehow people have guns. She
I'm
just
very
fucking
happy that
died.
Hilda finally got turned into a chicken.
It feels like it has been a long time coming. Karma has been waiting for that one.
Absolutely.
Wait, for what one?
The chicken. All right. So the next session for this will be again Tuesday, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern. And the next stream will be Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern with Fresh Meat in Prison Streets. Should be a very interesting session. So pop by for that one if you have the time. Every stream we get just a little bit closer to 50 followers.
What are we at right now?
43.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
At least that's what it tells me. I don't know when it updates. I just assume that it's wrong half the time. Yeah, so if you haven't followed and you're watching this right now, maybe give it a little bit of a thought. It's real easy to do. It's free. But other than that, I don't have anything else to say. So you guys are free to go. If you are hungry, as I know people tend to get at the end of these.
I don't know. I feel like talking about eating meat that is made of character is the opposite.
Naraka develops cannibalistic tendencies now.
Naraka only eats meat.
That reminds me, Naraka, I was gonna ask you some stuff if you have the time. If you don't have the time, I can just type it out. But if you do have some time right now,
Yeah, I got time.
okay. We're gonna do it after the stream because it's not anything anybody's allowed to hear.
Oh, okay.
I'm just doing I'm doing some writing for a future campaign that might have some sort of tie into your backstory. So, just wanted to ask a couple questions.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
All right. Cool.
It'll probably help me write my own.
Exactly. Yeah.
backstory.
All right.
Hiding low.
You're not allowed to know it yet, Luna. If I just told you everything right now, it'd be really unsatisfying.
You'll You'll get your backstory when you get your backstory.
You have to earn it. Also, you don't deserve it because everybody was making jokes about eating me.
You'll get your lore when you fix this goddamn door.
Adelaide
Dear.
knows Naraka's backstory, but nobody else. So she gets
Yeah,
to
she's
know.
the only one that's allowed to know it. Everybody else can.
Not you guys.
Aw, that's adorable.
Adorable. Shut up.
Well, it is.
Yeah, I know.
Like, come on.
I know. I'm aware. I think it's okay.
All right. Other than that, I got nothing left to say. Yeah, Leonos. None of it's even written in stone yet, so I'm not gonna say any of it yet.
Naraka and Adelaide sitting in a tree.
Yeah,
Exposition, ing.
Expositioning. More like sitting in a tavern expositioning. No. Adelaide's like, oh, I don't know, sorry.
Adelaide like, you'd have to kill me first.
And they're like, okay.
What if killing Adelaide again kills Naraka?
I don't like that. I've been
What
sitting
if
here
killing
sometimes.
Naraka kills
No,
Adelaide
no,
again?
seriously. I've literally been sitting here like in between sessions, like, okay, what if this happens and then it's connected to? I'm like, what if Gay does this? I'm like, what's gonna happen?
Aw, she's worried
like-
about her girlfriend.
I am extremely worried. I was literally yelling at one of my friends over the phone. I was like, guys, I'm so nervous. What if this happens? And they're like, shut up, my god. I think it's okay.
All right. With that, we can end here if everybody's alright with that.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
Okay. Then thank you for watching. Thank you for playing players. Thank you for watching watchers. If you're watching the VOD, thank you as well. Or if you're on the YouTube channel, also thank you, even though you're probably in the minority. I think there's like 3 people. And probably 2 of those are me just checking to make sure it uploaded right. Yeah, so thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. All my links are in the About section on the Twitch if you're curious. There's some lore stuff on the World Anvil, there's update stuff on my Twitter. And have a good night.
We've got a pirate too, Belger. Special.
I know, too many pirates. I'm gonna start putting a limit. Only 2
No
pirates
more
allowed in the
pirates.
world at once.
I'm down.
This town ain't big enough for 3 of us. Only 2.
This sea ain't big enough for the 3 of us.
Troublemaker
Okay.
rogues. Alright. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.
Good night,
Good night.
chat.
Night chat.
Night,
Good night,
everyone.
chat.